Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you are having a great start to the weekend. Thank you so much to those of you that have been watching my videos and interacting with them and sharing your feedback. And also, I'm so excited to share that I'm launching my new workshop series starting in March actually of next year. So there's lots of exciting stuff coming up, more opportunity to connect with more of you. So if you're in Vancouver, or even if you're not, if you want to come down for the day, it would be wonderful to have you join us. So the theme of this month for December is believing, and I feel like this is an extra special topic for December because we're getting to the end of the year, and it's a time to remember the things that we have been asking for and the miracles that we have been working towards, because I feel like a lot of us are really ready for change, and I feel like change has been, for our taste, a little bit slow in coming. And we're getting to the end of the year and going into another year and thinking, well, where's my miracles? I've been working so hard towards changing things in my life, towards creating new things in my life. It's like we're waiting for that shift to happen. And I think this is really the time to be trusting in the unknown. I love reading my horoscopes, and I love reading and doing energy readings about what is happening in the world right now, and in terms of those of us that are following a path of higher consciousness. And it's really connected to our energy. And the thing that we are most having to do right now is to dig deep and believe, and having trust and faith and believing in the unknown, that everything in this sense is really in our favor, that everything behind the scenes, that we can't see, in the most, like, in that kind of, in that place of uncertainty, you're not really sure what's happening. That's where you most have to trust that the miracles you are asking for are already on their way to you. And it's really about surrendering the outcome. This process of believing involves a lot of trust and a lot of surrender, and really just being your best self and being in your own alignment and saying good things about the projects that you're working towards, and good things about yourself, and staying in your alignment and staying in your trust for life, and keeping that right-minded mindset that I talk about so much, where we're believing in the possibilities. We think about what could go right. We're trusting that what is coming to us is what we've asked for, or even something better, that it's even more miraculous that we could imagine. So it's really tapping into our sense of imagination and possibility in order to stay in that place of believing. You're always looking to that place of higher trust, of higher possibility. And I talk a lot about believing in that higher self guiding you towards the place that you want to be. There's the energy that is in you but not of you, and that's the creative life force. And we're having to believe that this is what is guiding us in or towards our goals. So you're really being asked to trust in the unknown, which can be a little weird if you're not used to it, frankly. And we live in a very practical world where we're used to the concrete, and we're used to things happening, and we're used to just seeing what we want materialize. But I think for those of us that are on this path of higher consciousness, things are shifting, and it's really about trusting in this background work. It's like if you plant a garden, you've planted all these seeds, and you're waiting for the flowers to grow. And you're like, well, where's my beautiful flower? Or where's my beautiful flowers? And you're just wondering, is it just not my time, or is this not what I'm supposed to do? But actually what you're doing is planting flowers with really strong roots. It's like you're planting bamboo, and I love this story. You're waiting for the buds to show up. But with bamboo, it has such a strong and deep foundation that it can take years to grow, but then all of a sudden it shoots up. But that takes an enormous amount of faith, an enormous amount of belief, an enormous amount of trust to know that it is coming for you, and to just really trusting in the not knowing, which is, I think, can be really strange. It's a challenging thing to play with. But I think actually if you can make it playful, it makes it more fun, because you think, oh, well, what's being created for me? But it can be challenging when you're not necessarily seeing something materialize. But that's the point, is staying in that place of belief when you're not seeing any evidence of it. And things can feel really, really dark. Then the thing to remember is that the light is always inside you, and it's only dark if you don't choose to see that light. And then trusting that whatever is being created is for highest, greatest good. Not necessarily always positive, because we need, a full range of experiences in order to be a well-rounded person. But knowing that it's for your highest, greatest good, whatever's being or whatever situation is in your life right now, in order for you to deal with, that trusting it's getting you to where you need to be and helping you to become the person you need to be in order to fully inhabit that life that you want. And just trusting in the not knowing, that's what it's about. That's the point. I think it's really a lot about asking us to surrender to a higher purpose and helping us to get closer and more aligned with what we want and what we're asking for. And that's the point, is that we will get what we're asking for. Maybe not necessarily in the same way or exactly what we envisioned, but always in line with what we are meant to have. And just trusting that this is what you are meant to have, that what you have, I love that idea that, by the time we have thought about what we want, it's actually halfway to us already, that it's already created on that energetic plane, and then the thought comes to us and then it materializes, and that's how we create. It's actually not us. And having to be in that flow and that surrender and that uncertainty and that unknowing, that's the work, and that's the beauty of it, because we're just in this place of receiving. And the more we can embrace the unknowing, the more we can also embrace the receiving. So I hope that made sense. It's a little bit maybe of a different way of looking at things, but I hope it helps you to understand that we just need to dig deep, like the bamboo, dig deep into our believing, dig deep roots into the earth to create whatever it is that we want to be creating in our lives, and creating a strong foundation and knowing and trusting that it is taking root, it is giving us a strong foundation, and we'll start seeing some flowers above the surface very, very soon. I would love to know if this video helped you and how did it maybe shift a perspective for you. Please do comment below, and I'll be posting about my workshop throughout this weekend, so you can learn more about that. And if there's any other topics you'd like me to talk about, please do comment below, and I would love to do that. Thanks so much, and have a great weekend.